record this piece because in number 2, it's just going to be a compound inequality. All right, so this is going to be compound. The difference, what's the word difference mean? The difference of 2 times a number and 5. Can you guys write that out for me? 2 times a number and 5. How would I write that? The difference of 2 times the number and 5. 2x. Difference you said meant what? Yeah, okay. Stop blaming other people. All right. Is between -7 and 12. Okay, so this is an and. Between means that it can't include them. So this is greater than -7 and less than 12. That's what it means to be between. So if you see that statement between, make it compound, make it a compound inequality, middle piece greater than the smaller, less than the bigger. And Tyler, what do I do first? Add 5, yep. The -7 to the middle and to the 12. Now I have -2 is less than 17. Okay. Divide by 2. So I divide the middle by 2, the -2 by 2, and the 17 by 2. I'm going to write it over here. What's -2 divided by 2? -1 less than x less than what 17 do? Good. So my answer would be the numbers have to be between -1 and 8.5. Questions on that one? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and solve number 2 and up 3. I don't think for most of you the solving piece is an issue. It's probably the setting up of the inequality for these ones. Your test grades in science so far in an 87. So you have 2 tests, 83 and an 87. What possible grades can you get on your next test? I don't know what the next test is, so I'm going to call it an X. Okay. X is going to be my next test. After you take your next test, how many tests total is that? 3. So if I wanted to find the average of 3 test scores, I would add those up and divide by grade. All right, so I want to know what possible grades. So I'm going to figure out X. I need to have on my next test to have an average between 85 and 90 inclusive. Inclusive means it could be between or equal to those. Okay? So let's do the average piece. What was the first test grade? 3. The second was 87. The third we don't know is X. To find the average, I would divide this whole thing by 3. I want my average to be between, so between or including, so I'm going to do that symbol over there, so greater than or equal to, what was the lower score? 85, and less than or equal to 90. All right, what would I do first? Yep, so it's hard to kind of squeeze this in here. I'm going to multiply this by 3, which is going to cancel these. Okay. I also have to multiply this by 3 and this by 3 because I'm solving 2 inequalities. So like I said, that's going to cancel. Somebody with the calculator, tell me, what's 3 times 255? Now that my 3's are gone, let's add 83 plus 87 together. And you should get 170 plus x in the middle. And then what is 90 times 3? Nice. Okay, so what should I do to finish this one off? Subtract 170 from all of the sides. So 255 minus 170, 85, less than or equal to x. What's 70 minus 170? Is this possible? Is it possible to get scores between that? Yeah. Where you'd want to make a different answer is if, let's say on the top end you got 130 something, then you would just say, well, greater than this answer. So what would they need to get between an 85 and 100? There's a if they got a 90, they'd be good. If they got an 85.1, they'd be good. Even if they still got an 85, they would be within their range. Okay, good. I'm going to draw you a little picture. The length of a rectangle is meters longer than its width. So do I know its length or its width? No. So I don't know its width. I'm going to do that here. But what about its length? 20 meters longer. Can you tell me how could I write this? X plus 20 or 20 plus x? Focus, please. All right, so perimeter means add up the sides, right? All right, so let's do this. What's x plus x plus x plus x? 20 plus 20 is 40. So my expression for perimeter is 4x plus 40. If I wanted it to be between 100, somebody tell me what I would do. Like, what would I write? Greater than 80 goes over here, then 100. Okay, could you solve from there? Words between, make sure you don't do the or equal to signs unless I say between and including. That word inclusive means that. So between just means between, like not including those numbers. So if you see that on word problems today, just be a little bit careful. All right, let's take a look at some of these. We're not going to do all of them, so let's flip over to pages 24 and 25. And actually, the bulk of the problems are 24. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the back. So that's not too much. All right, let's look at pick some good ones. Do I have good ones to pick? I want to pick ones. Yeah, I want to pick some of the ones that I give you a little one. So, nope, not just the evens. You're going to do that top row, 1, 2, and 3. Four, 5, and 6. Seven, 9, and 10. Okay. So make sure there's a little spot for the on there for you. So I'm going to tell you 2 of these are written incorrectly. One of these is kind of tricky. Okay, so just be aware of that. You guys have the run circle that you need? Okay, so that's what you're doing on page 24, and then you're doing 25. But you have 10 whole minutes to work.